podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Boxboys.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold the record. My drop, I know my drop, I know my production. But it's gonna be very for both of us. Boxboys.com.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody out there in the TBV land? It's your boy, Mike. I'm back here with another one. And I have a little Insta report from TBV. Mikey Garcia and Terence Crawford. Is there beef? Of course there's beef. Mikey Garcia has some things to say about Terence Crawford's resume and the fact that he's fighting Amir Khan. He doesn't believe Amir Khan is a legacy fight for Crawford. He said you can get names on your resume, but people know if they're past their prime, and people know if it's a legitimate threat to you. But don't take my word for it. I'll let you hear Mikey Garcia talk.
Crawford's been champion in multiple divisions, but I mean, he doesn't have the names behind it to back it up. When he's fighting contenders or former champions, I mean, it's good to add a certain name, but you can't fool people. Let's be honest. I mean, fighting Khan is a good name, good selling fight, but Khan hasn't been champion since like 2011, I think, or 2012, and he's been stopped several times. And I mean, he's not in his prime. He's definitely not in his prime. Let's just be honest. So fighting guys like him, or even the fight with Benavides that he had, good fight. They built it real well. But again, not a current champion, former interim champion at a lower weight class, hurt from one leg. You can't give him the credit. He's a terrific fighter. Terence Crawford is a terrific fighter. He's got great talent. But without the names and the right opponent, you can't really be, building that legacy.
Yeah, Mikey said a mouthful right there, man. The first thing that I want to break down is the fact that he thinks that the names that Terence Crawford is getting is not the top names in the division, which I agree. But you got to look at Terence Crawford tried to make Danny Garcia an offer, but Danny already had a fight, and I guess the offer wasn't sweet enough for him to take that fight. Also, you got to look at the fact that Earl Spence was on camera live in Crawford's face and said, "Why would I fight you first? Why not take out all the easy stuff on my side of the street?" Referring to, I guess, Mikey Garcia and Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. So there's another fight Terence Crawford could not get, and Keith Thurman just came back from a 2-year layoff. I doubt he was going to fight Crawford in his first or second fight. He might be in the same mindset of Errol Spence handling things on his side of the street. Also, Keith Thurman has been reported in the news that he's just waiting on a response from Manny Pacquiao to let him know will they go forward in this fight. And also, Manny Pacquiao has came out and said that he wanted to fight the winner of Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. So you can't really blame Crawford that he's not getting the notable names on his resume right now, because they all are busy and they all are tied to other networks. And we've seen this from Crawford, throughout the years. So, at least he's been consistent. He lets Top Rank, pretty much promote him like promoters should, and put him in the best position possible. So names like Amir Khan, even though it's not like a top name in the welterweight division, it is a name, and it does have credence in the division. Not too long ago, Keith Thurman wanted a Amir Khan fight, and I'm sure other guys want Amir Khan. So Kell Brook is out there. He's very vocal about wanting Amir Khan. So it's just in my opinion, it's just a whole lot of I don't know, maybe pointing the finger or nitpicking at people's resumes, because we can nitpick over anybody's resume and say, hey, you never fallen the top guys in your division. Look Look at Crawford's resume, for instance. People just gloss over the fact that he fought a two-time, well, two gold medalists, one being in Diaz, and that first last name is Diaz. I can't think of his first name right now. But he fought Diaz, and also he fought Gamboa, and and he fought Postal at 140 when a lot of the boxing pundits had Postal ranked above him, and he fought Bradis Prescott on 2 week notice, which really introduced him to the hardcore fan and the casual fan. I mean, the guy has reigned at 135. The guy has reigned at 140. Now he's currently doing his thing at 147. His first fight at 147 was a title fight. His next fight was a was beef with a guy who they had a confrontation at a weigh-in, and they had a confrontation doing a pre-fight workout. So I mean, it was a fight on top rank. There was a no-brainer that you could build and that you could sell to the public. And also, we got to remember that boxing is a business. The better the storyline, the more viewers you can get, and the more people you can get to view your content and fall in love with your fighter. But I want to get to some tweets from Terence Crawford. You heard the audio from Mikey Garcia. Let me get to some tweets from Terence Crawford. First tweet says, LOL at Mikey Garcia. Stop it. Don't do that to yourself. We know about all the great fighters you fought. I'ma just let you focus on your fight. Just don't quite like you did with just don't quit like you did with Salido. I'll be watching. Now, if you remember the Salido fight, Mikey Garcia was headbutted, I believe, in the eighth round, and I guess it did something to his nose where it affected, I guess, his breathing, and he could no longer continue. But he was given he earned a technical decision against Salido. So, I mean, you can say that, Terrence, but on the other hand, it was an injury, and who are we to judge somebody's injury? I mean, but yeah, man, one more quote from Terence Crawford. Oh, now this is a good one. I just need answers. If I fought twice and won a title at 140 before I won a title at 135, then fighting at 147, am I going up to one or two weight classes? Because I'm confused. Now, you can say you're going up two weight classes because you started at 135, but when you were at 147, the last time you campaigned was was at 140 before you moved to 147. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong. Let me look on box right quick. Mikey Garcia's last campaign was at 135 when he fought Robert Easter. Now I could be mistaken. He could have fought what's that guy's name? Lipnitz before or after he fought Mikey Garcia. But Mikey Garcia's last fight was at 135 for a title against Robert Easter. So technically he fought his last fight at 135, so he is moving up two weight classes. But you can say the same thing for Crawford. He started at 135, now he's at 147. He reigned at 140 for a period of time. Now he's trying to do the same thing at 147. Maybe talks about him possibly at the end of his career trying to get a title at 154. I mean, I just think these guys have animosity or bad blood with each other. You know what I'm saying? They did fight in the amateurs, and there's always these things that come out when these guys are going at each other on social media via Twitter, via Instagram, or via YouTube videos. So there is something there, and I'm excited to see if Mikey Garcia wins this fight against Errol Spence, which personally I don't think he would, because in my opinion, Errol Spence is just too big of a fighter, and we have weight classes for a reason in boxing, and it's not to do with anything with Mikey's skill. It's just the fact that Errol Spence is a different animal at 147, and the way he hits people, and the way he goes to the body, and his technique is just something to be careful with. So, but like I was saying about Crawford and Garcia, there is a level of bitterness towards each other. So I'm excited to see win or lose what Mikey Garcia does, if he wants to challenge himself against a guy like Terence Crawford, or does he go back down and faces the likes of Vasily Lomachenko, or win or lose, does he stay at 147 and fight the other top guys at 147? You know what I'm saying? Going after Earl Spencer is a big big task, but maybe he could get it along better with some of the other guys at 147. If you like what you're hearing, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show, and tell a friend about the Boxing Voice podcast. We are the best podcast in the world when it comes to boxing. Until next time, peace out. Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. Yes, sir.